All right, the 8th technique in the offensive Joe section, we're going to be looking at it. It begins with this Mayatoshi form, the rising curl action, but then breaks free at the top, becomes very dynamic and exciting. At that point, there's a few safety protocols we'll take a look at, and then we'll look at how the throw develops as a matter of course. So we're beginning with the same thrusting attack. He makes the same basic entry. We have the coiling and turning through the length of the stick with this curling action. Everything's rising in a curl. But unlike the last time when we were able to throw him into a forward roll or a flip, at the top this breaks loose. His fingers can't keep purchase. Everything starts to break loose at the top. And so we go to the immediate next attack in our line of perception, which is down here at the bottom. And we're going to take his feet out from under him in something akin to a foot sweep or reap. And so the action comes in. We want to just practice this nice curl with this break at the top and see how it pitches his body back slightly. And as we practice it, as we're learning it, we want to practice coming straight down his body into the back side of his thighs, his back side of his body, all the way down to the ankles. And then he can just practice picking up, his feet, either both at the same time and falling backwards, or one at a time, either way. This becomes a little more dynamic in practice, and you have an actual reaping, sweeping practice that goes with it that's kind of nice. But your initial stages, to make sure that it's safe, let's do it end on. You see a different angle here. We come up. He breaks loose. The stick wants to come straight down behind. And now from here, we're just giving him a point of control and sweeping through the legs with light touch, light touch. He can tell you that if we do this barehanded, we go all the way up. If I'm coming down here to sweep through, it can be a fairly exciting ride, and this is probably the way you want to get used to it with your partner to train the ukemi. Rising up and then dropping straight down to sweep through like this. Do it many, many times. Up, down, coiling through from behind the knee. Then, once that ukemi's gotten comfortable, you go ahead and place it with the stick. He makes the attack up and through the knee as a sweeping action. These can get far more flamboyant and dynamic with large swooping attacks coming down with a lot of power into the legs. But I recommend doing them very controlled with a light little touch here many, many times until it becomes easy for the ukemi to take place without any chance of injuring their legs or ankles. So be careful with this one. If things go awry in it, they can actually wind up falling prematurely on top of the stick, breaking the stick, winding up with shards of broken weapon around. That can be very difficult and dangerous. And so be very, very cautious. Up it goes and through the legs right there. Good. Okay, thank you.